Welcome to List-A-FSBO. Hi, my name is Randy Russi, and since 1987 I have been helping agents to win more listings and sales. And what I want to do in this video is show you a FSBO service that is absolutely going to rock your world, because what you are about to review with me here today is the #1 way for you to be the FSBO champion in your city. So let's begin. First of all, we'll begin with a quote from Zig Ziglar. Here's what Zig said: "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want." And that is certainly true when it comes to FSBOs. The last thing you want to do is argue and fight with a FSBO. What you actually want to do is try your very best to have that FSBO sell their home on their own so that they don't have to pay you a dime. Now, I know that sounds crazy because you make a living off of a real estate sales commission. However, 87% of FSBOs, no matter what they do to try to sell their home, simply can't. And they have to end up listing with an agent. So that agent may as well be you, and you can be that agent if you don't fight and if you don't argue with that FSBO, but rather help that FSBO. So you want to help the FSBO in two unique ways so that you win that listing. Now, here is the first way. You want to be able to give that FSBO a free website that they will use when trying to sell their home on their own. So we empower you to be able to do that. Now, the next thing you want to do with the FSBO is provide the FSBO with a list of real buyers that they can market to while they are selling their home. And we will show you how to do that. But in this video, we are only going to discuss the free FSBO website. The other video on how to provide a list of real buyers, you can watch that separately, and it's located below. So in this video, we are only going to chat on the free website. Now, allow me to walk you through the steps for prospecting a FSBO with this free website. Okay, so let's begin that. First of all, it starts with what we call a request website, and you can see this request website to your right. You can also go down below and watch a video on the request website. Now, this request website is yours. We give you this site inside your service, and that is where you send a FSBO to so that the FSBO can take a free site from you. So you want to direct all FSBOs to visit your request website so that they can grab a free website from you. So you want to include the request site website address in all your marketing, so FSBOs know where to go to get the free site from you. Fair enough? Now, here's the strategy. You have 3 unique ways to offer the free website to the FSBO. You can do it through flyer or postcard prospecting. You can do it through direct face-to-face prospecting, or you can do it through online prospecting, or you can do it all 3 ways. It's your choice. Let's take a look at flyer prospecting. Here is the flyer that's included with the program. You'll notice that the marketing materials for our service that you need are included. This is the flyer. You will either mail or drop the flyer off. We also have a postcard, so if you want to do it by way of postcards, you can. Now, this is called passive prospecting when you do it with a flyer, because you only work with those FSBOs who actually take a free site from you. So let's say you send out 10 flyers or 10 postcards to 10 different FSBOs, and let's say 3 of the 10 FSBOs took you up on the free website. You would just ignore the other 7. It's not necessary for you to chase those down if you only want to do passive prospecting and only work with those FSBOs who want to work with you. Now let's go to direct face-to-face prospecting. That's number 2, right? So what you want to do there is grab a tablet, either your iPad, your tablet. You can even use your computer notebook, but I'm pretty sure you probably have a tablet. And you want to use that when you're directly with the FSBO. And what you want to do is when you go up to the front door of the FSBO, you want to show the FSBO the free website and explain all the benefits right there at the front door. Now you can create this website on the fly. You can create this website sitting right in your car in front of the FSBO's home. Just take a picture of the outside and begin there. Fair enough? Now, how easy is that? Not hard at all. So you're just going to show the FSBO what you want to give the FSBO for free. Now, when the FSBO says yes, okay, great, I'd like to have that from you, you're just going to step into the home and help the FSBO to create the site. You are going to want to do the FSBO a favor and take the pictures that are required to go on the website, because most FSBOs take like really crappy pictures. So you want to do a bang up job for the FSBO, take some real high-end pictures for them, upload them to the website right when you're sitting in that FSBO's kitchen, and make sure the FSBO's site is awesome looking, okay? Then you want to have an advertising chat with the FSBO. You want to talk to the FSBO about how to market that website on Facebook, on Google, on Craigslist, on Kijiji if you're up in Canada, and how to put the website address that comes with his free website on his yard sign. You want to have that entire conversation when you're with that FSBO. Now let's go to the third way to prospect, which is online prospecting. So you yourself, I'm speaking about how you can prospect to FSBOs. You yourself can run ads on Facebook, Google, Craigslist, Kijiji, etc. All you do is post your request website into those advertising methods. Always drive the FSBO traffic to your request website. After they take a site from you, simply follow up and make sure that you offer them all the help they need so that their website looks awesome. Now, here's another big time benefit for you. You actually receive all buyer leads from the FSBO website. So on the FSBO's website, there is an area where the buyer can communicate directly to the FSBO, and when the buyer does, you receive that lead. You get all buyer leads off all FSBO sites you give away. So let's say you give away 100 of them. That means you would get buyer leads from 100 different FSBO sites. Now what do you get? You get the buyer's name, the buyer's email, and the buyer's message that they sent to the FSBO, and the FSBO does not know that you are receiving this information. And then you just follow up with that buyer any way you want. And why don't you see if you can sell that buyer a home? Because the likelihood of the buyer buying the FSBO's home is next to nil, right? So that's a major big time benefit for you. Next is you also receive what we call a master FSBO website. So if you give away, let's say, 100 FSBO sites to 100 individual FSBOs, well, each one of their websites are automatically uploaded to your master FSBO website. Isn't that incredible? So it contains all your individual websites that you have given away, and it's automatically uploaded to your master FSBO site. Now you can dominate your city, because through your master FSBO site, you want to really market the heck out of that, okay? Because also on the master FSBO site, FSBOs can actually request a website from you right off that site as well. So you're going to be able to have additional buyer leads and seller leads come off of your master FSBO website because you are marketing it yourself, and all those individual FSBOs are also marketing it. So can you imagine the boatload of buyer leads that you can potentially receive when you get the synergism working for you? Now you want to run your own city-wide FSBO service. You really want to get out of the box and think big, because with this tool you really can master your entire city. You can totally dominate every aspect of your local FSBO opportunity. In other words, you are the FSBO leader. You are the agent who dominates that market, and you control the FSBOs. That means big, big money for you, right? Now, let's do a summary. So here's the FSBO website summary. You're going to get listing leads, buyer leads, and city-wide opportunity. You have the opportunity to really be the agent who controls everything. So I'm going to ask you, think outside the box. Just don't think about one little FSBO and I don't know how to approach that FSBO. Let's get out of that limited thinking. Let's get into possibility thinking and seize the opportunity that you have right now. Now, with respect to how do you access buyers, how do you produce a buyer list, how do you give that to the FSBO, how do you follow up with that? Well, I'm going to ask you to watch the video on that particular subject so that you understand how to do this. Fair enough? So in closing, let me go to the main slide. That is how you can list at the very least one FSBO every week of the year. Because when you have this system maximized, in other words, it's flowing, you have it going, you've made a dedication to it, a commitment to it, and a determination to make sure it actually works for you, there is no difficulty whatsoever for you to have listings coming from FSBOs left and right. In closing, thank you very much for investing your time with me today. Please watch all these videos. Take your time. It's your business, and see what you can really do for yourself through making List-A-FSBO your FSBO tool.